Hello, I don't know if you've noticed, I don't give up. And things do go wrong. So, but they do, that's just the nature of the game. And this is a very hard thing to do. And I want a little case for my mandolin. Anyway, I want to tell you about this mandolin. This, when I first got it, it was in a terrible state. It had loads of scratches all over it. And I cleaned it up, wired walled it, and there was a hole. This panel here was missing, so I made a new panel for it. Well, since then I got it restrung in the music shop, and what happened was I bought a bridge from a shop, and by the looks of it, this only has a really tiny bridge. So when they tried to fit the bridge that I'd bought, which is way too big, it's for a bigger mandolin that's that big, they put it here and it made this cave in here, so it's split here now. So I'm going to have to re-glue that bit now. And also it's moved this down, this panel down here, there, which is a bit annoying. But it looks better, it still looks better than it did because there was a big hole in it. And there's strings on it now. And it sounds better without the bridge. But I'm going to have to make a little bridge to put on this side here. Just a really flat one. And then cut some little holes in, like little slots in for the strings going. And it does sound better like that than it did. Anyway, let's get back to this. I've had to cut this piece off. The end here to make that fit in. And I've pegged it all in place, so hopefully it'll work this time. Right, let's get on with it. Hopefully, if it doesn't stretch, let's hope. I always hope. Right. Well, it helps to peg it in, I've got to say. I've got to say. Peg it in. Stop stitching. Because all I want at the end of the day is a case for a mandolin. So it would have to be difficult. I could buy one, but where'd you buy them from? That size. Because it's a very rare little tiny mandolin, and I don't think you can get cases for them. I think they used to be made of leather. I did try and put it in a tennis racket cover. Kind of worked, but it just looked like a tennis racket cover. Hey. Yes, I've got to say, it does help to peg things in, especially if you can't pin them. I keep forgetting. You can do it. You can do it. Never give up. It makes you want to give up, because I did give up for about 6 months. But knowing that I'm going to get back to it once I've worked out what was wrong with it. It was highly twisted last time. With the zip inside. Oh, it's going to fit. Hey! That'd be good. Oh, cotton breaks just as you finish. Because the needle gets really, really hot on this plastic. Oh, it's boiling. So I'll have to, when it cools down, I'll have to just stitch that back up. Now I can turn it inside out. I was going to put a handle on it, but I thought just get it done. Well, that actually looks better. Oh dear, but it looks better than it did. It took me an extremely long time to make. Oh, okay. There we are. Hopefully that word again. Let's hope it fits inside the case. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, come on, how do we do it? Looks like it might. It's a bit tight. I took that end off. But that's alright. Yeah, it fits, looks like it. Black bit on the top. That's it. That's better. It's much better than it was. Do I put a handle on it? I might do. I think that's alright. It's nice and baggy. I might put a little handle on there. Or just not bother. It's in a case. I was going to pad it out with some padding to pad it out. I have made some padding, but I think that's going to be another thing I'll show you though, quickly, what I started doing. So that was the idea really, sort of padding it out inside so that it's kind of protected. Yeah, I thought I'd make the case first. Alright, so I'm actually really happy with that now. The mandolin is in the case. Good.